Heads up on a sophisticated phone scam that involves the name IRS. Joining us on 710 KURV, tax expert, tax resolution specialist, John DiLucci. John, happy Monday. Welcome to the show. So this phone scam, tell me how it works, and I'm guessing it's mostly the elderly that are being preyed on.
Well, it's not just the elderly. It's also people of other nationalities who are kind of new to this country, and even really it's just all over the place. My cousin got a call, believe it or not.
Well,
and,
obviously your cousin was able to recognize this. How does it work?
Well, they call in and they pretend they're the IRS and they make threats. And for example, in her situation, they called her and they said, "You owe $732.52, and if you don't send a certified check to the following address, we're going to send the police over to arrest your husband."
Whoop. Okay.
Yeah. So she was scared out of her mind. Now, most people don't have somebody like me to call, but of course she did. And then when she called me, I let her know that's not the IRS.
First of all, the IRS never calls you in that threatening manner, or never calls at all, do they?
Yeah, pretty much that's true. They almost never call.
Yeah.
And if they're calling, they've already sent you a couple of dead trees worth of mail first.
Yeah,
so.
10-4. Yeah, tax expert John DiLucci telling us about a phone scam that the scammers are using the IRS name to try to fleece people of cash.
So, John, Tim Sullivan here, because the IRS, never makes a phone call, a personal phone call to you. For folks who don't know that, though, how else can you recognize it's a scam?
Well, one way is that they call and they start making threats, because the IRS doesn't operate that way. I mean, that's, aside from the fact that that's a good way for them to lose their cushy government job, that's just not the way they do business.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, well,
really.
They don't have the time for that. And
what if you're being audited, though? I mean, they can get pretty down and dirty in those cases.
But
well, you're talking about tax law there, and those are going to be face-to-face meetings, okay?
Yeah, okay.
And in that situation, they're not going to be threatening.
Yeah, they're not going to be calling to threaten you.
They may be saying things that you don't like about the result, but they're not going to talk in a threatening manner.
Yeah, okay. Usually the giveaway is when somebody calls you claiming to be from the IRS, says, "Hello, this is Peggy from the IRS." You know that's going to be a bogus call, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, John. John DiLucci, tax expert, joining us on 710 KURV. Don't fall for it. They're calling and scamming, trying to fleece you for money.